The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, Keyzie may have been overseas for a month in Europe, but old Mogi, you had a big night last night, didn't you? You and old Pugsy.
Yeah.
A
couple of gig pigs, me and Pugsy.
I
we're
reckon
always
you're
out
sort
and
of
about, mate.
going on a lot of dates together, mate. You went to Limp Bizkit last night. How was it, mate?
It was amazing, actually. Sold out down there at Spakarana in Auckland. Tickets weren't cheap. My understandings are about $180, which is up there. And it was rammed. I was expecting it to be all people my age, sort of having a bit of a nostalgic sort of a revisit there, but it was a lot of people in their 20s. There was kids there that were probably 8 years old going hard.
Wow.
It was an incredible gig, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't see a lot of it because we were just hooking into each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were doing the big pash in the corner.
We were just
you
going
were saying.
hard, yeah.
Well, it's hard not to with Pugs.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, he's taken me out on a date, and I feel like I've got a duty, because he got me the ticket, you see.
Yeah.
And so I sort of feel like I've got a duty. Well, he's taken me out, so, I've got to put out.
Doesn't he have a partner and you've got a wife?
Yeah, but it doesn't count.
Right, when you're at Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. When you're mates like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's all good.
Well, because he hooked into you at Malone.
No, Post Malone.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was the thing. He didn't.
I didn't hook into you.
I don't think he understood what was expected of him.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. You're right there, because he said I really wanted to, but I just didn't know how to hook into him.
Yeah, that's right.
And I just felt it would have been a bit forward to, give him a tongue lashing when he wasn't expecting it.
No, 100%. But from what I heard, it was a good gig.
Right.
Yeah.
Fred Durst still got it?
Yeah, and this is, without a word of a lie, I mean, let's be honest, he hasn't got the voice of Chris Cornell or Chester Benningfield or anything like that, Bennington. But his voice sounded exactly the same as it did 25 years ago or whatever it was. It was a fantastic gig, and I cannot recommend highly enough. If they come back, go and see them. I have never seen Spark Arena like that. It was pumping.
Isn't it amazing how that's probably your biggest ever concert recommendation? It's for Limp Bizkit.
Oh, I saw them 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It was also amazing, but it was also, there were reasons why it wasn't as amazing, which I won't go into.
Yes,
right.
Yes, I can understand why. I get it. Well, I'm thinking Keyzie.
Yeah.
Oh, Pugs and Mogi. They keep going on these gig dates. Maybe you and I should maybe have a little think about, going to some gigs together.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to hook in that.
No, well, that was
can.
going to be my first question, is as long as you're not expecting to bloody, have you...
And I would say that the expectation, that's the thing. There's no expectation, but...
Yes.
Dot.
As previously discussed, we hooked into each other when we were down in Hamilton doing the show down there. That
it was actually
night.
Taranaki.
That was just
listening to the radio.
Yeah, and that was just us. These things happen. We're two men alone in a hotel room.
We're showing a hotel room now.
That sort of stuff can happen. But, we both love our music.
We do. The thing I'm worried about too is that Pugs and Mike are getting this reputation of being like the giggers at Hauraki.
Yeah.
We're a rock and roll station.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why don't let's go through some of the upcoming gigs, find one, and then we'll pencil in and you and I will go to it.
I think Adele's coming out.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Tool there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon in the cricket. Bangladesh 5 without loss in the first test match. Now, I was mentioning the plague of the rogue motorcyclist that drives around my house at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I believe, Keyzie, we got a bit of talk back on that.
Yeah, we got quite a few coming through there, most of which aren't able to be played on air.
No.
But this one here is quite accurate.
G'day, fellas. Just that motorbike you're playing on there before. To me, it sounds like a two-stroke.
Boom.
So, I'm just wondering if this is a weird encounter of the Hoyte J kind.
I think it is, actually. He's got a good point.
Bloody Chris.
Yeah.
Not Chris Key.
He's on the money.
Yeah. Fair point, though.
It is a fair point. A few good texts coming through on 3483. One I really like is that you should get out there in your stock car, Jason, race him.
Yeah, the only thing is I keep my stock car in the shed.
Right.
Not on my property. She's a valuable piece of equipment, Keyzie.
What about your Tita?
Yeah, Tita's still at the mechanics. Yeah, they still haven't fixed it up yet after it got stolen.
You know what you should do? Because it is a go-kart.
Is it now? Can I just determine? Because you keep on calling it, Jace, a motorbike. Is it a motorbike or a go-kart?
It looks like a homemade motorbike.
Sorry, does it have 4 wheels or 2? Okay, so it's a little homemade motorbike 2-stroke. But you said it was a go. Okay,
Yeah, my bad.
okay.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning, Keyzie. I was bleary eyed.
Yeah. Milky eyed. Because someone here suggesting you could go out there and put bananas out on the road, banana skins.
Oh yeah,
that's a good idea.
Like Mario Kart.
I'm liking the number 8 wire idea.
Yeah, across
you know
the
what
road
I mean?
there.
I just the only thing I have about that is catching inadvertent non-guilty victims in that.
Oh,
you know
look,
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
But if you're driving around at that time of night, you deserve what you get. Quite frankly,
Right.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Plus,
Thanks,
you'd have to also ring up a tradie to come and do that for you as well. So that'll be a whole debacle.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I could rig up a number 8 wire, mate.
Yeah.
Now, no worries.
Where do you get number 8 wire from?
Pardon?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Chemical Brothers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Wednesday afternoon, 36 minutes past 4 o'clock. And just to let you know, by the way, the Bangladesh first innings wrapped up on the first ball of the second day. LBW all out for 310. New Zealand going into bat in about 7 minutes.
You could see it, couldn't you, as plum?
Absolutely plum as.
Can I ask you a question, Jace?
Sure, mate.
Are you a big fan of Huey Lewis?
No.
Yeah, okay. You should. Okay. Well, why the lid then? Because it's the first time I've seen you since been away on holiday without your hat on, and your hair looks extremely similar to Huey Lewis.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it. And
I need to have a little look at the picture that you're referring to.
it's not quite full, Kaneki from Greece or John Travolta or whatever, but it's heading that way.
I think your hair looks great, man.
Oh, it looks
Thanks,
cool.
man,
I was
thanks.
just wondering.
Quite
and to
seriously.
be fair to Huey Lewis, yours is a lot greasier.
Yeah. And also, I was going to say, Keyzie, on that front, I was going to go and get a sick cut myself today, just to take the pressure off your lid at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I am seriously considering, maybe we'll make a decision today, of doing the long hair but the shaved sides.
What I would prefer is if we keep talking about it for another 9 months.
Yeah. Well, let the people decide, should I do it? 3483.
Yeah, text us in or send us a talkback by downloading the iHeartRadio app, and then you can literally record a voice message.
Speaking of the cricket, Mogi.
Yes.
Watched it last night. It's so good to watch Test cricket again.
Sure.
I love it. I mean, sure, there's tedious parts there every now and then. Well, for long periods at times, but
Sports
good,
chat.
Good to have Test cricket back on the TV.
Absolutely. And speaking of Huey Lewis,
Yes.
of course, he has got one of the biggest downstairs operations in rock.
Yeah.
In fact, he is ranked at number 1.
Really?
So the similarities to Huey Lewis for Jace Hoyte J. Hoyte do not end with a sick lid, my friend.
Wow.
Because he's always banging on about his downstairs as well, aren't you, mate?
Is he?
Aren't you?
No, you.
You are.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm actually really self-conscious about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yours is so large, it's to the point where you're self-conscious about how large
totally.
it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
totally.
Must be huge, man.
I actually got a very funny message from my daughter the other day saying, I really love watching Instagram with you talking about your massive pecker. And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry about that, darling. I'll try and tame that. Because I am self-conscious about it. And you would be too if you saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's distracting.
Well,
Right.
especially because, speaking of weird lids, your downstairs has got a weird lid with that weird little foreskin it's got on it, eh?
Well,
That
yeah.
shambles.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably why it's weird. It's covering a large area.
So good, fellas. This is good stuff. Genuine idea. I'll get rid of the sports chat music. We don't need that.
Because we went all over the place there. It was a very undisciplined break, this one.
Genuine idea for next year. Would you be open to we all go to a barber at once and we each get to pick one another's haircuts?
No.
Yeah?
Yep, sounds bad.
Really?
I'll be
Yeah.
into it, Keyzie.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'll do
I'll
it.
do it with you. We'll
Yeah.
both pick each other's
Okay,
haircuts.
cool.
Okay, I'll do that.
And I'd genuinely try to make you look cool, though. I wouldn't try and embarrass you or, shave your head or anything. It'd
Yeah,
be like,
as long as you don't give him a Keyzie, you'll be happy.
Yeah. No, seriously, man. Your lid is sick, Keyzie. It is sick. I'm grooving on it, man. I'm
grooving on it.
I'm digging it, man.
Yes,
Don't be self-conscious about it.
Jace,
It's
man.
looking good, man.
Jace, man, your downstairs is massive, man. I'm
Thanks,
grooving
man.
on it.
Thanks, dude.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Gorillas there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Great to have your company if you're just joining us, by the way. The time is 4:36. Had a hell of a morning, actually, Mogi.
Good on you, mate.
Sitting there just having my long black.
Coffee. Just double checking.
Never know with old Hoyte J.
Having my long black coffee.
Yeah.
And then douche. And I was like, what the hell? Someone knocking on my door. Dog. Woo, 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 woo. Because she goes nuts, of course.
Oh, of course.
Because she doesn't like people coming to my house.
Who, Tinker?
Especially when Hoyte J's having a nice long black. Just quietly coffee.
Where were you having the long black, by the way?
On the couch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, open the door. Fisheries NZ. People from Fisheries. You know what that is, Mogi?
Do I know what fisheries are?
Yeah.
Oh, can you explain it?
I'll explain it to you. Basically, you know, when people go around and they take over the limit when they go fishing and so forth. Yeah. Or, you know, they do stuff that they get too much power.
Yeah.
They get massive. Too many kinna. They get, you know, massive fines and so forth. So I got fisheries.
Undersized snapper.
All that sort of jazz, man. All that sort of jazz. So there's these two dudes there, right? And they go, "You Mr. Hoyte?" And I said, "Yes, I am."
You can't say two dudes, but anyway.
Wait, what?
And they said, "Oh, now I believe you've got a family batch out in a place called Orua Bay." And I said, "Yeah, that's right." And they said, "Oh, we've got a bit of an issue with you." Long and short of it is, the last time I was there, and I've been the last one there, which was about a month ago, I left the net out.
Wow.
The fishing net out.
How big is it?
It's massive. It basically cuts the bay in half. And unfortunately, there was a little bit of carnage with me doing that because you're not allowed to leave your net out unattended. So it was there for a month by itself with no one looking at it. Turns out 9 orca, 27 dolphins, 83 penguin, 475 snapper, and it was like 500 odd trevally, and you know, apparently uncountable kahawai, and it was just absolute. You know what really gets? And so they said basically, you're going to receive a huge fine. There's a court order. You have to go to court and sort it out. You know what really gets deep inside my goat about that, Mogi?
What's that, mate?
I don't know. I mean, they're from fisheries, right? Don't they know how abundant the ocean is?
Exactly.
There is
it's not.
crap.
Thank you.
There is crap loads.
There were crap
of
loads.
sea life in there. Oh, and I might put a tiny little nick in it. But mate, if you go for a swim around there's fish and dolphins and whales everywhere.
Well, there were.
They're caught in your net.
Me leaving, you know, the net out for a month. I mean, it's no big deal.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
People don't seem to understand about your orcas there, your dolphins there, your snapper there, your kahawai there. They're pests.
Oh, certainly.
What?
Yeah.
No,
they're
they're
the
not.
rats of the ocean.
Your
You're
dolphin
doing them a
is.
favour, man.
Yeah.
I mean, PC gone mad. And I hope this new government abolishes the fisheries department, to be honest with
Mate,
you, man, because they've just got to get gone.
That's why I voted National.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.